Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another Game of Thrones reaction as we are ready to get right into episode 2 of season 4. Last intro was 40 minutes long. I don't think there is need for me to keep this any longer than about 1 or 2 minutes. I'm excited. We got introduced to a couple of new characters that I'm very interested to see what their stay at King's Landing is going to look like. And I still haven't been reunited with a couple of characters from the previous season so far in just the first episode of season 4. So I'm expecting to get a lot more about them and their stories and where they're at currently. So yeah, I'm super excited. As always guys, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and let's jump right into episode 2 guys. Who the hell are you? Are they hunting a poor girl? Oh, that's the fucker. That's the fucking... Is that Theon? What type of fucked up torture are they putting this poor girl through? And why is Theon following them? Is he dreaming this? Ramsay was talking about his hunting skills.
Wasn't it, Reek?
Fine shot, master. Lady.
Jesus Christ, they have him as their like... Oh goodness. Is that one of the girls that was trying to seduce Theon before they cut off his manhood? Theon looks dead behind the eyes. Or rather, it looks like they have tortured him to such a degree. Is this supposed... Why are they showing us the sausage right after Theon? Jesus Christ, what the heck have they done to Theon, bro?
You're not eating, brother.
Does he have even more parts of his body missing?
How can I protect the king when I can hardly wipe my own arse?
You're the Lord Commander. Father used a sword.
I'm not father, I'm the Kingslayer. When people find out I can't slay.
No, you're Jaime. Remember what you said
Learn
to
to fight
Brienne.
with your other hand.
With whom?
I have just the one.
Are you gonna give him Bronn?
Sparring sword since I was 9.
You're gonna have to start learning like you're 9 again, Jaime, because you're going to be using your left hand.
You are attacking a man when his guard's down.
This is gonna be interesting. Can we bring Syria Forel back to teach him?
Come on then.
From my understanding, he doesn't need to teach Jaime much. He really just needs some sparring practice with the left hand so he can grow some instincts. That word just kicked my ass. So that he can grow some instincts using his left hand.
Waldo, this is Ramsay Snow, my bastard.
Oh, that's the girl that he gave Bolton.
See that the horses are fed.
I hear you took a hand from the Kingslayer.
Word travels. How he screamed. You would have loved it.
So from what we learned from the history and lore stuff, I assume majority of the Bolton people are just fucked in the head. My goodness, Theon. What have they done to you, my guy?
I trained him. Man is on our banners.
My banners, not yours. You're not a Bolton, you're a...
Yeah, you're a bastard. Yeah, learn what you are, you little bastard.
Tywin Lannister
Child.
has given me the North.
You made me acting Lord of the Dreadfort. I acted.
So there's just terrible communication between the Boltons, right? You all
I had
suck.
to smuggle myself in. I needed Theon. I needed him whole.
Enemy.
If only you could communicate that with him somehow.
Reek will never betray us.
This is one bastard that I'm glad is treated like the bastard.
Reek, how could you let me stand before my father unshaven? It's disrespectful. Give him the razor. I'm not a Bolton, father. What does it matter?
Is he trying to show him that even if I give this guy the opportunity to slice my throat open, he's not gonna do it? This is what he's trying to show him, how well trained Theon is. Jesus Christ, Theon. What is stopping you from killing him right now? I would never even guess. What have they done to you?
Now that Robb Stark is gone. Oh, that's right.
She didn't know.
He was like a brother to you. But my father put a knife through his heart.
My god, Theon is such a tragic character now. My goodness. Do I even want to know what they've done to Theon? Do I even want to know what they've done to him? I don't know.
No one weeps for spiders or whores.
Ooh.
I have friends across the sea who could help her. Have you ever known your father to make an idle threat?
Tyrion, it's time to do something drastic. Cersei, please.
The whore I told you about.
Fuck.
I were brought to the Tower of the Hound before the wedding.
Fuck. Tyrion, do something drastic. I don't know what. Just go and tell her something. Leave. Force her to
The
leave.
Lives of Four Kings, a book every king should read.
Can you even read, bastard boy? Well, you're not bastard boy, but you are.
For wisdom. Thank you, Uncle.
Yeah, right. What's wrong with him?
Oh, careful, Your Grace. Nothing cuts like Valyrian steel.
Cut his head off right now.
Every time I use it, it'll be like cutting off Ned Stark's head all over again.
I can't wait till he's dead. I can't wait till somebody kills this little piece of shit, please.
Don't.
You want me on the desk?
No, he wants you to use your head after a long time.
Don't call me that.
Yep, this is the drastic
Our
thing
friendship can't continue.
he's going to do.
Our friendship.
There's a ship waiting in the harbor bound for Pentos. My wife has suffered a great deal, as you well know.
She doesn't want you.
I
You
need
don't
to do
want
right by
her.
her.
You were saying completely different stuff, say, previous episodes.
What are you afraid of?
Now you're certain that he doesn't want her, somehow?
You're afraid of your father. Together, it's like you said. I am yours and you're mine.
You're a whore!
Yep, this is the drastic thing she's going to do.
Can't be in love with
This
a
is what you
whore.
wanted, say.
Can't have
This is what you
children with
wanted.
a
This is
whore.
what you wanted.
And I have enjoyed my time with you most of all. But now that time is over.
I really thought Shae was smarter. I really did. I don't know if they needed to dumb down her character for this conflict to happen.
Life in Pentos.
First of all,
Bronn will escort you to your ship.
previous season Shae would immediately understand that Tyrion is lying to get her out. I don't know, that's just how I feel about her character. That being said, she did specifically tell Varys, if Tyrion wants me to leave, he can tell me himself. And since she wouldn't listen to all the other ways Tyrion tried to tell her to leave, I'm not mad at Tyrion one bit for what he did here. I'm upset at the way they made Shae look very stupid in this 4th season so far.
Their souls.
This
Was their souls.
this woman is nuts. Stannis, your woman is crazy. Right.
I fear for our daughter's soul.
I fear for your brain.
She's my daughter. You will not strike her.
Okay, that's surprising from Stannis,
As
honestly.
you command.
Leave this poor little girl alone.
Come in. Then there are no 7 heavens. And no 7 hells.
One hell, princess. The one we live in now.
I can believe that. If you ask Theon, if you ask Arya, and Sansa, and a lot of other people on this show, they'd probably agree.
Summer was eaten. Your body can't live on the food your wolf consumes.
I was going to ask, can they eat through the animals?
Must be
Is he
glorious.
getting lost?
If you're trapped in summer for too long, you'll forget what it was to be human.
Right, exactly what I was trying to ask here. He already looks like he's kind of out of it. He's barely listening. Okay, don't make me start worrying about Bran now. You also need to realize, like, he finally feels like when he's in Summer's body or whatever else creature, he can also walk again, right? He has the feeling of being able to, like, use his limbs, not carried everywhere by others. Wait, who's getting married here? Is this Joffrey's wedding? The last wedding we had, people died. Shall I start getting hopeful, guys? Please. They wouldn't do us such big a gift this early into season 4, would they?
My love.
Oh god. He's gonna have to kiss this gremlin. You don't have to, Tyrion. Nobody will notice. I'm trying to think of all the scenarios where Joffrey's head could be cut off, but we didn't get that. Fuck. I was trying to think, how could they kill Joffrey right there?
With your debts.
I'm not worried about the Iron Bank.
We both know you're smarter than that. Just celebrate young love.
And compare this wedding to like Tyrion's wedding.
She's gone. I know you
She's
don't
so
wanna
worried,
believe it,
bro.
but she is.
But is she?
Right, you did the right thing.
I don't know. I don't know if she's gone. She's way too stubborn, hard-headed, and apparently dumb. The writers have decided. He can kill Joffrey. He can kill Joffrey. I found the one that can do it this episode. Yes, keep showing us Joffrey. That means he can still be killed. He's still in danger.
War is war, but killing a man at a wedding, horrid.
They're teasing somebody getting killed at the wedding. They're playing music. Last time music was played at a wedding, people died.
Very good, very good. Off you go.
Guys, I'm seeing things kind of like setting up here. Am I getting too excited for no reason?
To thank the gods for bringing the recent war to a just end, King Joffrey has decreed that the leftovers from our feast be given to the poorest in his city.
Excuse me?
You're an example to us all.
What is going on? What type of nightmare are we into? Why is he kissing her? What has happened? What is going on? What are they planning?
Looking forward to your wedding?
Yes.
Oh, he has found out about him marrying Cersei.
If you were to marry Cersei, she'd murder you in your sleep. If you somehow managed to put a child in her first, she'd murder him too. Because you'll never marry her.
And neither will you.
This whole wedding is surreal, somehow. Like, why was Cersei kissing Marjorie and smiling to her and saying nice things to her? And why did Joffrey agree to give poor people food?
Lady Brienne.
Cersei, why are you smiling so much this episode?
You returned my brother safely to King's Landing.
The brother that you don't care for anymore, Cersei?
Did he?
Are you jealous?
Story before.
Don't serve your brother, your grace.
But you love him.
Do you, Brienne? Like, in that manner? I mean, Cersei doesn't really care which manner it is. Kind of like...
And I will examine you personally.
She'll do no such thing.
Oh, your grace.
You disgusting old fuck.
You see Qyburn.
Repugnant
More
experiments.
repugnant than your gnarled fingers on that girl's thighs. Little brother had you sent to the Black Cells when you annoyed him. What do you think I could do to you if you annoyed me?
Please kill him.
To annoy.
Every breath you draw in my presence annoys me. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to leave my presence and instruct them that all the leftovers from the feast will be brought to the kennels.
Queen Marjorie.
The Queen is telling you...
Okay, this is the Cersei that we actually know and love.
Who you will.
I don't know, her sudden change of like smiliness and being nice to Marjorie was incredibly creepy, so like... This is back to normal. Now with Joffrey, will you say something to bring you back to normal as well?
A gold dragon to whoever knocks my fool's hat off.
There you go. I guess.
Ilaria, this is the Lord Hand, Tywin Lannister, and Cersei Lannister, the Queen Regent. I suppose it is former Queen Regent now.
I can't say I've ever met a sand before.
We are everywhere in Dorne.
The crown for so many years must have left your neck a bit crooked.
Suppose you'll never know, Prince Oberyn. It's a shame your older brother couldn't attend the wedding.
Please give him our regards. Would walk again.
They call it the rich man's disease. A wonder you don't have it.
Noblemen in my part of the country don't enjoy the same lifestyle as our counterparts in Dorne.
Look at all the shade being thrown.
In other places, the rape and murder of women and children is considered distasteful. Thing for you, former Queen Regent. Daughter Myrcella has been sent to live in the latter sort of place.
Everyone!
Pay each of them 20 gold when this is done.
Yes, my lord.
Find another way to thank the king.
Marjorie's face is like everything right now. And poor Sansa, bro. Marjorie's face. I love your expression here. Oberyn, will you please kill Joffrey? Here, today, now, this very moment. You'd instantly become like one of my favorite characters if you did. What the fuck? Look at this disgusting little...
Champion yet, are you? A true champion defeats all their challenges. Surely there are others out there who still dare to challenge my reign. Uncle, how about you? I'm sure they have a spare costume.
One taste of combat was enough for me, Your Grace. I think you should fight him. This was but a poor imitation of your own bravery on the field of battle. Climb down from the high table with your new Valyrian sword and show everyone how a true king wins his throne. Careful, though. This one is clearly mad with lust. A tragedy for the king to lose his virtue hours before his wedding night.
What did you just do, Tyrion? You've played this so brilliantly. Joffrey is somewhat drunk. He might just make the mistake of thinking he's able...
Well, how does he expect me to toast without wine? Uncle, you can be my cupbearer.
Your Grace does me a great honor.
It's not meant as an honor.
He knows that, you fucking idiot. Tyrion, will you kill him? Somebody, please somebody kill Joffrey. This is like... How many last straws? How many last straws are there?
Bring me my goblet. What good is an empty cup? Fill it. No. Kneel before your king. I said. Kneel!
Look, the pie!
There is so much tension. I'm just waiting for how it's going to be like, how it's going to overflow, how it's going to release itself. I don't know, this whole scene, this whole marriage is like...
Uncle! Where are you going?
I thought I might change out of these wet clothes, Your Grace.
No. No, you're perfect the way you are. Serve me my wine. Well, hurry up, this pie is dry.
We're all waiting to see where this is going. All of us.
Lady Sansa is very tired.
No, you'll wait here.
Are you choking to death?
Your Grace.
Are you choking to death? Was it poisoned? Was it poisoned? Who poisoned him?
Help the poor boy! Idiots, help your king! Move away! Joffrey!
Come with me now.
Joffrey!
If you want to live, you have to leave.
Is it Oberyn? Is it Oberyn? Is it Oberyn? Is he doing it? It's poisoned. Something was poisoned. You are all idiots. You really thought that they weren't going to take revenge? He's dying. He's dying. He's over. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's fucking dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. I had to go and pour myself a full and nice glass of red wine. I had to compose myself for the occasion. I feel like I'm not properly dressed. I feel like I'm dressed down for such an occasion. If I had known, I would have been better prepared. I feel like there needs to be confetti. I feel like there needed to be champagne, although wine will also do. I feel like we did not properly honor Joffrey's wedding as we should have as a collective. If you guys may, I want to cheers with you to the greatness that we are heading into, to the post-Joffrey era. I would like to cheers for never having to see that ugly mug of his ever again. I want to cheers for never having to listen to this annoying ass voice ever again. I want us to cheers for Marjorie and her life free of Joffrey. I want us to cheers for Sansa and her life free of Joffrey. I want us to cheers for Tyrion and his life free of Joffrey. I want us to cheers for the realm and everyone's life free of Joffrey. I want us to cheers for me and my life free of Joffrey, please. I feel like it will be a massive improvement on my personal health. I could feel it coming. I could feel it in my soul. I could feel the tension had to relieve itself in some way. Something was going to happen. And like, the show only owed it to us. Okay, I feel like we were owed this. I feel like the showrunners, the writers, whoever, George, they all knew that after what happened the previous wedding we had, it's only right that the wedding of Joffrey is where Joffrey ends and we get rid of him finally. And like, I can't even describe all the feelings I have. I just again, like, I feel like it's only right that we get this as a Game of Thrones community. The Lannisters finally took the biggest L imaginable. Can we cheers for the Lannisters finally taking their massive, well-deserved L? Cheers, guys. So sweet. It tastes so sweet, guys. And unlike Joffrey, I will not die from this. Unlike Joffrey, I know what is in my wine. Unlike Joffrey, I did not let people who hate me attend my wedding. Like, how did you let your king, your seed, get killed in his own wedding like this? You brought Oberyn and people that despise your family. They are the ones that did it. I feel like it's only logical that they poisoned Joffrey, right? Through the fool, quite possibly, because I saw, like, I caught the fools telling Sansa to leave, like he knew what was going on. So like, he is very likely to have done something to aid this. But they let them in their kingdom to attend this day. Like, what did they really think that they were going to just let them have their cake and eat it too? I mean, they literally let them eat the cake, but probably for other reasons. This is great. This is beautiful. I feel like the realm can finally start to heal. I feel like Tyrion can finally start to heal. I feel like Sansa can finally start to heal. I feel like my poor pillow can finally start to heal. I feel like the whole conversation that Jaime was kept having about not being able to defend the king, I feel that like that was telling. Although in this specific situation there's nothing he could have done. That king is just an idiot. It's so good that they brought him down when he was feeling the strongest version of himself or whatever. And I can't reiterate how important it was that he died. The Lannisters saw their king, their young king, die during their wedding, during their celebration. Only fitting, isn't it? Cheers to the Starks. Cheers to Ned, Robb, Arya, Sansa, Catelyn, Jon Snow as well, Bran, Rickon. Cheers to you all. This is for you. I can't lie, I'm a little bit upset that it wasn't Arya or Sansa or someone of the Starks that literally just cut this fool's head off. I am a little bit upset that he wasn't tortured before his death. I am a little bit mad that he got to go out in somewhat of a peaceful manner. Like, why? He didn't deserve this. He deserved way worse, to be honest. But we're not going to ruin the moment by speculating how we would have killed Joffrey off. I would have killed him off I would have had him experience similar things to what Theon is going through. But the symbolism of him getting killed in such a stupid manner, choking to death basically, is hilarious and deserved. And also the Lannisters experiencing this at their wedding. Cersei, I'm sorry, but you're going to have to take this L. Look at your boy dying in your hands. Jaime, you're going to have to take this L. I'm sorry. You grew on me in the previous season, but like, you're a part of this. You're a part of this. Now you have to live with yourself having let another king die at your watch. Doesn't that hurt, Jaime? Doesn't it hurt? I bet it does. Tywin, for all your cunningness, you played yourself. You thought it was safe. You thought it was okay to let Oberyn and the Dornish people into your kingdom. Why? Why do you think it was safe? You thought you was untouchable all of a sudden? You thought that because you killed off Robb that the war was over? No. This is for you. This is for the Starks, actually, not for you. Fuck you. Tyrion, I hope this gave you satisfaction. I hope this only gave you happiness. Same for Sansa, that you guys were able to watch this. Cause I feel like deep inside Tyrion was this close to grabbing the nearest knife and doing something about Joffrey himself in this moment. I feel like Sansa was this close as well. But like, I feel like the Dornish were like, we can take it from here. You don't have to put yourselves in even more danger. Although I am scared of the Lannisters' wrath after this. But God, I'm so happy. I feel like I could just keep going about this. I should have, if I knew, I would have had a speech ready. I would have had something. But I'm so glad that I got to finally revel in it. This is why I'm gonna just keep talking, because I'm reveling in this right now. I needed this. You can't believe how much I needed this. Especially with the way this episode started as well. It was a total downer. We saw poor Theon, we saw Stannis and that whole thing. Those were all so like dark, sad and stupid storylines, Shae specifically, for the stupid part. But now we get this. And boy have we earned this. Again, the only complaint I have of the show is like, why did he get to go so peaceful? Why did he get to go in the arms of his mother? Why did he get to go in the arms of Jaime? Why didn't we see him suffer more? Why didn't we see him sit himself? I would have genuinely wanted to see him literally sit himself. I feel like that would have been apt for Joffrey. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. And once again, I don't know if you guys have gotten your drinks out, but cheers again to y'all. This is a celebration. I want you all to put party emojis in the comments. I want you guys to tell me the worst Joffrey moment that you can remember in Game of Thrones. I want you all to tell me how much you hated Joffrey in the comments. I want us to revel in the satisfaction that we just got. Okay? This is big. This is big. I feel like I got a second wind to continue watching this show now. I want to see Sansa smiling. I want tears of joy from Sansa's side. I want to see Oberyn's smug face of satisfaction. And I want to see the Lannisters suffer. I want you to show us Tywin right now. Yes. Let us enjoy every second of this. Again from the top. I can keep rewinding this. It's nothing? It's nothing? You think it's nothing? Huh? Marjorie, don't pretend like you're shocked or you're scared. No, the king is the only idiot here. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. You can't save him. You can't save him. He's over. He's done. Look at that face. Enjoy that face. Joffrey has never looked better. He has never looked better. Of course they're going to blame Tyrion. But we don't care about the consequences at this moment. Just watch him die in your arms, Cersei. Never looked better. He looks fabulous. Look at him. The best he ever looked. He's dead. Yes, your son is dead. Cry now. Yes. This is the image that we're going to use. No, he didn't, you fuck. We don't care about the consequences. Joffrey's dead. Yeah, Cersei. We don't give a shit. Look at this. So pretty. He's so beautiful. He's so beautiful like this. Yes, yes. I need it all. I need it all. No, we needed party music. Even at your own wedding, when that song was playing, you all suffered death. How fitting. How fitting. How fucking fitting. You guys don't understand. I mean, if you guys have watched me, you probably understand, but like... Ned is looking down on this, smiling. Robb is looking down on this, smiling. Catelyn is looking down on this, smiling. The direwolf is looking down on this, smiling. The butcher's boy is looking down at this, smiling. Every single person that the Lannisters have killed is reveling in this situation. Every single person that they've made suffer. Now this is the news that I can't wait for others to find out. I can't wait for Arya to find out. I can't wait for the Hound to find out. I can't wait for Bran to find out. Like, there's so many people that need to know about this. Can't wait for Jon Snow to find out. And I feel like, do we need to talk about anything else in this episode? I feel like the other stuff that we saw in this episode were all pretty sad, pretty grim. I feel like everything else that we saw, I mean, we saw poor Theon having to go through whatever he had to go through with that bastard. They've made him into a complete servant. Like, I can't understand for the life of me what possibly could have happened to Theon to not just instantly slice that little brat's neck the moment he got a hold of that blade. I mean, obviously he probably would have gotten killed had he done that, but does he care at this point? He looks completely soulless. That intro that they started this episode with was nutty, was crazy, was kind of cold. I guess that Ramsay dude is going to take over the Joffrey role. As I said, we always have to have one deranged little kid in this show apparently, but we're not going to think about that anymore, not in this episode at least, because this is an episode of celebration. This is when we celebrate finally getting rid of the worst character in television history. But that whole thing with Theon is going on. I wouldn't put it past the Boltons to try and like go against the Lannisters and upstage them now that their king is dead. I'm very intrigued with whatever the fuck is going to go on at King's Landing right now. There's just so many open, like, so what happens to the marriage? I guess, is Marjorie going to be the queen, like she wanted to be the queen now that their king is dead, but the marriage went through. They took the vows, they did the whole ceremony. Honestly, from what we have learned, nobody cares about vows in this world, to be honest, so like, I'm very interested to see what goes on with the Tyrells as a whole. Or is the whole thing going to be now Cersei marrying that other kid, Loras, and then becoming king and queen of King's Landing, or whatever. But to me, this seems like Marjorie has managed to become the queen, like she said, it's not even king, it's the queen, she's that thing, she's the one. So is King's Landing going to have Marjorie as their queen? Yes, please. I know the Lannisters are not going to allow this. I didn't get enough of Tywin's dumb face. I just needed him to look as dumb as possible. Hopefully we get scenes where Tywin finally starts to lose it. That would be so good for me. I just need this. For all the shit he put Tyrion through. For his smug little face every time he talks, thinking he knows everything and he's 10 steps ahead. You're not, you old fool. There are people out there that are smarter than you that are going to pass you by. Be ready for that, okay? I know Cersei is going to completely lose it. She's going to completely lose it. Or is the fact that she still has 2 other children that she kind of loves more going to be more important to her? I don't know. I feel like Cersei is like this close to completely going off the deep end. I feel like this was the right amount of push for her to go completely crazy. Which in a way, a completely crazy Cersei would be both terrifying and hilarious. I know Jaime is going to being eaten up inside by this for the reasons that I kind of talked about. He was worried about the king dying under his protection, and he did. Although, as I said, there's nothing he could have done other than making sure that Oberyn and the Dorns never set foot in King's Landing. I already talked this a little bit in the previous episode, I think a little bit in the comments as well. I'm so confused at how the Lannisters allowed this to happen. It's so foolish to me. It was foolish from day one, knowing the hatred that the Dornish people had for them. I'm certain it's their doing. Like, come on. What other reason would Oberyn have to be at King's Landing if it wasn't for this very reason, to kill their king, their son, the Lannister son, during their wedding day? I feel like it was too perfect of an opportunity for Oberyn to pass up. But King's Landing is going to be, a lot of things are going to be going on at King's Landing right now. Obviously they're turning on Tyrion now, which fucking sucks. But we don't care right now because Joffrey's dead. This is just, I'm not going to allow myself to think of all the horrible things that are going to be going on to characters I like now, just because of that idiot dying. Because I need to revel in this moment of him actually dying. So this needs to be a happy episode. And we're going to keep it that way. We can worry about things when those things happen in future episodes. But Joffrey's fucking dead. So like, again, cheers to y'all. And we saw a little bit of Bran this episode, caught up on what he's up to. That was an interesting thing that we learned about him possibly losing himself and basically turning into whichever animal or thing he was inhabiting, if the longer he remained in that state. That was a very interesting tidbit. Possibly they could have told him that a little bit earlier, I don't know, but that was very interesting. And we saw, what else did we see this episode? And we saw Stannis again and the Red Woman and his crazy wife burning some more people who didn't believe in the King of Light. We have kind of established, I have kind of subscribed to the fact that the Seven are really not real gods. So like we have the gods, the old gods, who I believe were real because they gave people that actually worshipped them, the first men and stuff like that, they had powers, right? And then we have the King of Light, which we have also seen do stuff in this world. The Seven are the only ones who have done jack shit for people, yet they are the new religion that they're supposed to abide by. I don't subscribe to them burning them for believing in what they were told to believe, but I do subscribe to the fact that there's the King of Light and then there's the old gods, whatever. Those things exist in my mind in this world. But other than that, I feel like the whole situation with how Stannis is handling things, how they're doing things over there, I don't like it at all. I feel sorry for Ser Davos and his daughter having to exist in all of this madness. Selyse, I start to like her less and less the more I learn about her and what she was saying about her daughter and all that stuff. I hope the Red Woman doesn't hurt Stannis' daughter. I feel like the Red Woman is going to be more of a character that we can kind of like. I don't think they're going to turn her completely bad yet, at least. I feel like she's going to be kind of an ambiguous character, the kind of character that we can kind of agree with on certain things, then disagree with on other things. And I need to touch, unfortunately, on the whole Sage situation. I already told you guys how I feel about Shae. A lot of you guys agreed in the previous episode. They've dumped her character down incredibly so. Like, that's not the Shae that I grew to like in the previous seasons. I don't understand what part of you're in danger if you keep doing this, and I'm in danger if you keep doing this. She was not clocking. I don't believe that she like thought that Tyrion actually was saying that stuff to her. I hope like she comes later in the show and kind of lets us know that she figured out that Tyrion didn't mean that stuff. Like, it's so obvious from just the scenes that Shae and Tyrion are in the same room together talking to each other. It's obvious how much Tyrion cared for her to not understand that this was just the last attempt for Tyrion to protect her. This whole conflict is dumb to me. Like, they could have done Shae and Tyrion conflict differently. Honestly, I can say this is probably the first thing that I can actually say in Game of Thrones as regarding to just writing that I don't like. I don't like this conflict. I don't like what they're doing with it. I don't enjoy seeing Shae's character acting like a freaking NPC. Just fucking, I have one emotion, and that is that I want to fuck Tyrion, and like I love Tyrion, and I don't understand everything else that's going on around me. Kind of like, it's so stupid. Like, she seemed like such a smart character in the previous seasons for her to be acting the way that she is. They had to dumb the character down so much for this storyline to work. I don't like the storyline, I don't agree with the conflict, but whatever, we're gonna have to roll with this. But Joffrey's dead, guys, so cheers again. And just happiness all around. This is an episode for us to be happy. I want you guys to tell me in the comments how you reacted during Joffrey's death. I hope he's dead. I hope they don't do some fucked up shit where I come back an episode later and somehow he's still alive and they kind of save him. I'll quit the show right then and there. I'll choose a different show. I'm not afraid of doing so. I don't give a shit. The only reason why I will accept Joffrey coming back to life is for Arya to just stab him to death again. The minute he wakes up from his coma or whatever, it's Arya over him doing this stuff to him. This is the only thing I will accept about Joffrey coming back. Just enough with this demented little demon child. Throw him in a ditch, cover him in dirt, piss on the dirt, and just let's move on with much better and more important characters. I will say, if this is the last time we do see him, props to the actor, and I'll actually Google the actor's name because I feel like this type of performance deserves like a proper acknowledgement. It's Jack Gleeson. So Jack Gleeson, you acted the fuck out of Joffrey, so congratulations to you. I don't feel like I have disliked a TV show character as much. I think that you did an excellent job, sir. I hope you're thriving. I don't know what other movies or stuff you have done. Oh, he was in Sex Education? Okay, that's pretty interesting. He hasn't gotten too much. I guess this is one of those situations where you become so attached to the character that you played in such an iconic show that it's like you kind of get typecasted a little bit later on. But like, again, congrats to you. I'm so glad you're dead in the show, but you did a fantastic job. I've heard the actor got a lot of hate for playing this part in real life, which only to me would be the best compliment, better than any Emmy nomination or award that I could have received, is for people to legit hate me in real life for the acting performance that I gave. That's the ultimate respect. Congrats to you, but like, I'm so glad you're dead, man. So I just need to end this with an applause for the death of Joffrey. And yeah, guys, I don't have anything else to say. Again, I drank all the wine, but cheers again. This was a wonderful episode. I loved this episode, guys. And I'll see y'all on the next Joffrey-free Game of Thrones episode, guys. My wish came true. I did ask for Joffrey's death on Christmas, and I got that. This is also a Christmas episode, because I got my gift. Thank you, Mariah Carey.